For a number of years, our best reporter was a man named Phil Wong. And Phil was very passionate about reporting on the Canadian cannabis sector. He was also a photographer, videographer, and he was a great public speaker. And he worked diligently for change, pre legalization into legalization. And he has such a unique way about doing it, and he methodically worked his way around the Canadian cannabis space using his ability to advocate for the plant, and both visually and in writing. He's a masterful networker. Saw Phil work behind the scenes to get change done more often than not. Phil was there for so many amazing big interviews and just a real asset to what High Canada was able to do and become. Um, so many of my heroes worked alongside me and the rest of the team, building High Canada magazine up. And every month we have a new issue. Every month we had a new issue, and things were bopping in between 2017 and say 2020, even 2022, pre quarantine. And I just Phil. I cannot say enough nice things about Phil Wong. You know, Phil challenged me and the team on so many levels by getting us to up our game, to introduce video in a bigger way, to approach the conferences with more interactivity. And I was when Phil decided he was going to go and do some stuff with Todd Shapiro and get really out there in the public eye talking about cannabis. It made me so proud because I can think of few people that I would want speaking for the cannabis plant than my friend Phil Wong. So Phil, uh, thank you for everything you've done for High Canada Magazine. Thank you for everything you've done in building our cannabis sector. You know what? Without people like Phil Wong, fighting and advocating and sacrificing and putting the sheer amount of time in, you think it's bad? It would have been 100 times worse. So thank you, Phil Wong, one of High Canada Magazine's cannabis heroes.